Excellent. All right, Councilman already did that, council member. So this is something that's a little unique to Fountain Valley for our latecomers who have not had a chance to speak during the normal blue card session where we take public comments. We'll give you another shot to anybody who did not speak already that would like to speak.
I have 2 requests.
All right.
Vicki Johnson, I know she's hard of hearing. Vicki?
Welcome, Vicki.
Yes, Vicki, thank you. Hi, I'm very hard of hearing. It's extremely hard to hear, but so thank you. Thank you for your patience, and glad to be here this evening. As you know, I have spoken before to oppose the Orange County Power Authority, oppose Fountain Valley joining, and my reasons are I lived in Irvine when it began, and then we moved to Laguna Woods where it was targeted this year, but tabled by our city council. And I've listened carefully to the different meetings, different presentations. One thing that you do seem to be very impressed with is the cost savings of OCPA, which is very small. But let me present you with an alternative that was presented to you in January when SCE spoke to Fountain Valley. And this is a slide that's small here from the SCE presentation to Fountain Valley, January 30th. During that presentation, they said SCE would be starting a community renewables project in 2024. Now, I myself am enrolled in this, and you go to the webpage, Community Renewables Program, SCE, and you can enroll in different solar projects, actual solar projects we'll be able to see a picture of, and here it says, save 10% for renewable energy through this program. Now, I'm enrolled, and I know that others are too. This began, as far as I know, in 2024. 10% off the bill versus what OCPA is offering at best. I would say it's more accurately stated as 1.5%. I know you talk 3%, but let's review that a minute. The 3% is half of an SCE bill. So the actual savings on the whole bill is 1.5%. Now, again, going back to January 30th, OCPA presented this kind of complicated chart. You can look at it if you go back and review that. The average bill, residential bill they presented was $125. So OCPA said that would save $2 for an average residential bill per month. That's 1.5% of the whole bill. So you're looking at a small savings. How OCPA works, and this was explained at Huntington Beach September 17th when they discussed their withdrawal just a couple months ago. OCPA has a loss leader rate. That's what they're trying to sell you on, and 2 rates that cost more than SCE. This is a typical sales project. Loss leader rate, but they will attempt to get your city to join in the rates that cost more than SCE. And this is one of the reasons Huntington Beach withdrew. They said it's bait and switch. We were told it would be cheaper, but then they said you have to have this one of the higher rates. So I really recommend you look, even you can 2 years, even if you join, look into that community renewables SCE rate, which you yourself could join today, and see how it works. See if it saves you 10%, as they claim. Now, we've talked over and over about the Joint Powers Agreement.
Vicki?
Yes?
Your time is,
About-
your 3 minutes are up.
That's it? Yes, okay.
Thank you, Vicki.
Joint Powers Agreement, please look at that again. Thank you.
Last speaker, Mike Ruff.
I injured my leg, so I walk cautiously.
Take your time. We won't start your time till you make it to the front. Go slow.
I'm Mike Rao. I have a PhD in mathematics from Stanford University. I come to ask you not to join OCPA, the Orange County Power Authority. I resided in Irvine when OCPA started. OCPA are middlemen, energy traders, paper shufflers in the extremely complex electricity market. They do not produce electricity, but they promise to give you green energy at cheaper rates than Edison with no disclosures of their trades to prove it. It's a sales pitch. OCPA had a bad start with fines right up to June 2024. audits, public outcry, resignations and firings of key personnel, opt-outs, and loss of half its member cities. Their pitch is slicker now, but they still do not substantiate their claims. They pay at least one climate group whose staff and members speak at city council meetings. Two major problems. One, no transparency. OCPA does not allow member cities and ratepayers to review their energy transactions to determine what it actually sells its ratepayers. They offer you a three-tier choice, with the lowest they claim that gives you the same renewable content as Edison, but at a cheaper price. The highest choice giving you 100% renewable energy at a higher price. But what comes to your residence will be the same energy that goes to your neighbor. That's off the lines. Number two, savings. For ratepayers, there are minimal savings for ratepayers, but the ratepayer liability and risks are unlimited. OCPA delivers about $2 savings indexed to SCE Edison's prices at about $2 per month for lowest tier, and the actual renewable energy content is unsubstantiated. For the mere measly savings of $1.50 per month, OCPA's member cities and customers assume liability and risks of the joint power authority they urge you to join. Read it. Watch out for that. Those risks include having to pay liabilities for delinquent ratepayers within your jurisdiction and tens of millions of dollars in power contracts if your city attempts to withdraw from OCPA. The cheaper price sounds good until you understand the risks. A lower price than Edison is not guaranteed, and OCPA can change their prices at will. It is likely that if the deal offered by OCPA were explained to all of your ratepayers, they would reject it, demanding to know why you would saddle them with such large risks and so little savings on their monthly electric bill. Don't make that decision yourselves. Have a referendum. Don't be in a rush. Hear from more residents before voting. The forced opt-in and OCPA's trouble history will be unpopular. Thank you.
Thank you.